My friends, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come on and do a reading. I asked a few of you, well, all of you, for suggestions on readings to do this weekend. So I've been working on some of those. You'll see them posted next week. But for this reading, I wanted to come on and do a froggy in my throat. I wanted to do a reading about what is the point of this connection, or what was it meant to teach you? What's the point of it? So we're just going to see what Spirit wants you to know about that subject. I can't promise what's going to come out of these cards, but the fact that I had that froggy in my throat as I started talking about this, what are you? A card just flew off the top at me. We have building blocks, which I just did a reading where that card was in that reading, so maybe that's why it's on the top. But with that frog in my throat, so what is the point of this connection? What was it meant to teach you? What's the point of it? Clearing, cleansing, healing. Clear energy and enthusiasm for life. So this connection, it feels like I said, I heard the froggy in my throat. So it feels like this connection was meant to help you clear things, help you cleanse things, help you release things, and heal. When out of balance, depleted, running on empty. So maybe when you met this person, you were in kind of a depleted energy or felt like you were running on empty. You could also be feeling that way right now. And this is, Spirit's message to you that that's like the shadow energy of this card, the frog. So you may be feeling like that, but it is supposed to be clearing energy and helping you rediscover your enthusiasm for life. You could be dealing with a runner, because now all of a sudden my nose is running. So I just need to grab a Kleenex. Hang on. So let's see what this connection was meant to teach you, or what the point of it is. So let's have a look. And you may not agree with what I'm saying, and that's okay. If you don't agree with it, then maybe it's not your reading. This is so strange, because I just did a reading of what would I tell them about you. If they were to come to me for a tarot reading, what would I tell them about you? I don't know when I'm going to post that one, but this card came out in that reading. So I would tell you for what the point of this connection is that you were fated to meet this person. And again, some people don't believe that. If their person hurt them, they'll say, I can't believe that was the point, for them to hurt me and leave me and break my heart. But I'm hearing, look for the silver lining, look for the lesson in it. So anyway, you were fated to meet this person. Maybe one of the purposes of this connection was to help you believe in fate. Maybe you're someone who didn't believe in fate in the past. And we have thinker. So this could be a connection that was meant to challenge the way that you think about some of these things. Maybe challenge your black and white thinking. I'm always talking about the black and white thinking. Look at my little bull. He's up there. He's so cute. My daughter, who went to Build-A-Bear with me, if you know what I'm talking about, then clearly you watch those readings. But my daughter, who went to Build-A-Bear with me, she's such an emotional, sweet little soul. And she was so moved that someone sent me a donation to go get the full-sized bull. Texas Longhorn, someone told me that was a Texas Longhorn. Anyway, she was so moved by that, so I'm going to take her with me when I go get the full-sized version of that bull. I told somebody else there's a huge version of it. But anyway. So what is the point of this connection? What was it meant to teach you? My nose is itchy. So we have a change in the wind. So listen, I'm hearing right away, one of the things about this connection, it was meant to teach you that change is possible. And I'm hearing that people can change. Maybe you are someone who believes that people never change, like a leopard never changes its spots, right? Change in the wind. I'm hearing, maybe your name is Nell. I'm hearing Ty in the Wind from the movie Nell. So this was meant to help you change, maybe change yourself. Maybe it was meant to help your person change as well, and to help you believe that change is possible. That, you know, however that's resonating with you, I'm hearing a whole bunch of different examples. I can't possibly list them all. But to help you believe that change is possible. We also have come to the edge. So this was a connection that was meant to help you. You could be having sinus issues. Somebody could be having sinus issues. My sinuses just did this weird little thing. But this was a connection that was meant to awaken you, to take that leap of faith into spirituality, onto your own healing journey, perhaps, to go after what you truly want in life. But yeah, let's just get into it. We'll see what comes out. I have a few decks I want to get. I always, 555 change, positive changes. I always feel like when I hit record, it's like, oh, this won't be a long reading. And then, like that one I did earlier, if I was to do a tarot reading for your person about you, what would it be? I thought, oh, this will just be like a 30-minute reading. Nope. It was like an hour and a half. So get comfy. I like to listen to tarot while I clean my house. That's just me. But let's see. Let's see what this connection was meant to teach you. What was this connection meant to? Oh dear. Listen. You're gonna not like me for this one. This connection was meant to help you be more patient. I know. This connection was meant to help you. It was meant to help you learn how to slow down, to not rush, to be more patient, to trust in divine timing. TikTok. Divine timing. So you could be someone who is always, I'm hearing distorted masculine energy. So you could have always been like living by your clock, or always obsessed with time or how long things are taking. I was talking about how long my readings are. I get a lot of people who are like, your readings are too long. So I don't care that they say that, by the way. I'm in such a good place with my comment section. By facing my comment section, I've overcome it, which is amazing. And being afraid of bad comments was just keeping me from all the beautiful ones. So I'm grateful for the journey. And you people bring so much light and love into my life. I just love you so much. I just love you so much. I could just squeeze your little face off. I said that because I was seeing, I think Carrie says that about Aiden, or I think it's Aiden in Sex and the City. Anyway, doesn't matter. But this connection was meant to help you, not rely so much on time, because time is actually an illusion. I don't know a lot about the calendar, but I know that at one point they altered the calendar so that they could have more control over timing and things like that. So just remember, time is an illusion. And yeah, it was meant to help you trust in divine timing, meant to help you trust in perfect timing. So this could be a connection where you were trying to control the outcome, or you wanted things to happen in a certain way. It could also be that this connection, maybe when you were with this person or spent time with this person, you kind of lost that sense of time. And that can be freeing. Like, take it from someone who's lived by the clock my entire life, always obsessed with time. This journey has taught me that, again, timing doesn't really matter. It's about the journey. So that's something that was meant, that this Gregory could be important. The name Gregory, I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're seeing here. Just hang on. You could definitely be dealing with a runner. My nose is running now. So let's get a little more. We have serendipity. So this connection was meant to help you believe in serendipitous things, in serendipitous encounters, in fated events, in fate itself, is what I'm hearing. In destiny. I'm like, this is a weird one. It's a weird energy. So let's see what else. So what else is this connection meant to teach you? It's also about that you can't control time. You can't control the timing of when things happen. You want to try. I'm even seeing people like I wanted to control when I had kids. I wanted to control the timing of when I had children. And I even like put it on hold so that I could accomplish something in my career. And then when I tried to have children, it wasn't happening. And I was like, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. What's going on? I had tried to control it and put it on hold because there was things I wanted to accomplish, right? And I was trying to control the timing of it. And the universe showed me then that we don't actually have control over when these things happen, even though we want to, right? We want to be able to control it, but we can't. So maybe this connection was meant to also help you surrender control of things. We have the fates, which I mentioned when I was shuffling. So this connection was meant to help you awaken to the idea of fate and destiny. And this was a fated meeting. So if you are someone who's not seeing the point of why this person came into your life, I will say that there's a reason that everybody comes into your life, that everybody that walks in your life and through your life and maybe out the door, they all are meant to teach you some sort of lesson. I don't believe in accidents like that. So again, this connection was meant to help you believe in fate. Let me just look at that. It's also star energy. So again, there's a message about healing. This connection was meant to help you to heal. Maybe to step into your power in some way. And this talks about change too. Listen to this. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and to not try to make them to otherwise suit you. So this connection was meant to teach you that you can't make anybody else do something. You can't make someone else heal. You can't change, I believe people can change. But maybe there's some sort of acceptance that when it comes to this person, that they are the way that they are as a result of their environment and their experience and their upbringing. And that it's important not to hold on to someone because you want to change them. That this connection was meant to teach you something about unconditional love and loving people even if there's things that you'd like to change about them. So you could be discovering or learning about unconditional love when it comes to this person with that fated card. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? So I was saying that about how perfect timing and that people come into your life for a reason. So this connection was meant to help awaken you to that perspective is what I'm hearing. Let's get another one of this deck. And then I have another deck and then another deck. I can't just pick one. So I feel I take the cards that I'm called to take, right? My guides say that deck, that deck, that deck. And they tell me if I chose the wrong deck too. So let's get one more card for what was this connection meant to teach you. Oh. Soulmates. This connection was meant to teach you how to slow down too, to not rush things. Like that's a huge message of this connection. We have time for a nap. So this connection was meant to teach you that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to not have control over things and not, things don't have to happen at a certain time, in a certain amount of time, I'm thinking of people who put a lot of emphasis, myself included, like, oh, it's been 4 months. Shouldn't we be doing this by now? It's been 4 months. Or it's been a year. Shouldn't we be committed by now? It's been a whole year. Like thinking about timing in that sense. This connection was meant to help you maybe learn how to rest, maybe to sit in stillness and reflect, maybe to be alone. I'm hearing hermit energy. So this connection could have come into your life and then a separation happened. And that separation was meant to help you learn how to sit in stillness. I'm someone who I was always uncomfortable sitting still. And it wasn't just because I had ADHD. It's because I had like control issues. I felt like if I I felt like I was out of control if I was sitting still, not doing anything. And one of the ways that I felt like I was in control of things was to keep busy, to always be cleaning or always doing this or always doing that. So this connection could have been to teach you that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to not be busy all the time and to rest and take care of yourself. Again, I was hearing hermit energy. So this connection there could have been a separation, or there could be a separation that's supposed to teach you that it's okay to be by yourself in your own company. And that just because it's quiet doesn't mean that there's not something going on beneath the surface, right? And then we have soulmates, which when I picked it up and set it back down, it flipped into reverse. So I just have to, I do have to read this card to you, because if you know me, you already know what this card says. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not surprised this card came out. I'm really not. I had a feeling it was going to come out. Soulmates, harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. So right there, that was one of the points of this connection. You were supposed to grow as a person because of this connection. And again, sometimes the lessons that we learn in these connections, they're not easy. Like, I'm not trying to make light of this person hurting you or the hurt that you went through. I'm not trying to invalidate your hurt. But there's also a reason for it. It makes you a stronger person in the end. So let me just read it to you. This is what you're supposed to be learning from this connection. And froggy in my throat. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. So really it was a gift, even though your ego mind might be telling you otherwise. If your ego mind is like, if you're thinking like, that's your ego, okay? If you're not seeing this as a gift and you're just seeing the negatives, that's your ego. Anyway. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the type of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns, so this connection was meant to help you heal patterns that you've been stuck in, perhaps your entire life. Not only you, but you could be stuck in ancestral patterns. I talk about it all the time. So you could be the chosen one who was meant to heal those patterns once and for all so that it's not passed on to your children. I've had a few experiences in the past month where my children have told me like I was talking to one of them about mental health and about unaliving, because I believe that I wanted my children to know, if you're ever feeling like that you can come and talk to me. And they said to me, they're like, what? Why would I ever do that? I'm happy. I love my life. And it brought me to tears, because I was not someone as a child who was like, I'm happy. I love my life. I hated my life. Like, I was very unhappy. So that's the point of healing these patterns, is that they're not passed down onto our children, and then they won't pass them on to their children, if that makes sense. So your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being, your old stories, enter this dynamic so that you can heal them. I have chills. This person is called to a task, a sacred task, to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me, or them, my non-binary people, which is what I was just saying before this card came out. It's not about why did they do this to me, but what is the gift in this? I said, look for the silver lining. Look in the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. And I have straight up chills, like head to toe chills. So that was a lot. My eyes are red again. What is going on? Do you have dry eyes? I think it's all the dust in my room. It's disgusting from the construction. I can't wait until they're done. So yeah, I didn't mean to throw those cards, Spirit, but I had to put them over there. So that is something that these are some of the lessons or the point of this connection. Okay. So let's get this other deck. These two decks I'm using, and the animal deck. What? You're going to use an animal deck? No way. Sarcasm. These two decks are two of my first Oracle decks, so that's pretty special to me. They were two of the first oracle decks I got, which I'll give you the names right now. The Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. And then the Wisdom of the Oracle, Divination cards, Colette Baron Reed. These are two of my favorite oracle decks of all time. So, let's get it. All right. I didn't see what the cuts were on those, but it doesn't matter. I guess I wasn't meant to see them. You know how I like to look at the cuts. So let's cut the deck. So it was meant to help you rediscover your playfulness, rediscover your inner child playfulness. And we also talk about inner child healing a lot around here. So the bull. So it was meant to help you rediscover your zest for life. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's coming out. And your playfulness, your inner youthfulness is what I'm hearing. And then we have power, and it's 11. Twin flames, 11, 11. So this connection was meant to help you step into your power and rediscover your power. Because we are powerful beings, you know? Maybe this connection has awoken you to the fact that you can manifest anything you want, right? We're all powerful humans. We forget our power. Our power is programmed out of us. Anyway. So, what is this connection meant to teach the viewer? What is this connection meant to teach the viewer? We have retreat, which came out. Retreat came out as that time for a nap card in that other oracle deck. So really cool synchronicity there. So this connection was meant to help you learn how to retreat. Maybe you've always been a people pleaser. Maybe you've always been an overgiver. Maybe you're learning how to protect your energy and to, you know, take time for yourself, and you don't always have to be giving to other people. There's something about this connection was meant to help you realize that separation is actually not as bad as we think it is. There's a lot of people out there with the mentality that if it's meant to work out, then why is there a separation? Or if it's real love, then there shouldn't be a separation. And that's just not true. So retreat, it was meant to help you learn how to, again, I'm hearing protect your energy, and that having a break is okay, you know, having to pull back your energy from people, things, or situations to protect your own is okay, if that makes sense. We also have protection here. So I'm curious what this is about, because I'm not as familiar with this card. But 21 is world energy, so patterns. What is this connection meant to teach you? You are enough just as you are. Bridget Jones could be symbolic. And I have to tell you, some people, when I say things like that, this person could have made you feel like you weren't enough. That could have been in your soul contract, where they were meant to make you feel like you weren't enough by rejecting you or running, because my nose is running. And it was really meant to, a lot of people internalize that, myself included. I've been there. You internalize it and you think, well, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What do I have? What don't I have that other person has? Or why was I not enough for this person? And the lesson in it, again, is not why did they do this to me? It's meant to be, what is it teaching me? And it's meant to teach you that you are enough. Hang on. You are enough just as you are. No matter what has happened or occurred in the past, the truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. And that's what this connection was meant to teach you. Again, sometimes the lesson that it comes in, the box that it comes in, the package, looks like someone making you feel or inspiring the feeling that you're not enough. The lesson is that no one's supposed to be able to make you feel like you're not enough if you know you're enough within, right? So I hope that makes sense. This connection was also meant to teach you not to be concerned about outside forces or the judgments or expectations of others. So maybe you've always been worried, or I could be also picking up on the person you're connected to. Maybe the person you're connected to, I'm hearing, cares about what other people think. Or maybe you do. You are protected in your own energy field. So again, same with the retreat card. This connection was meant to help you learn how to protect your own energy and not let people take your energy away and your power away, which is what was happening to me in my comment section, which is some lovely souls pointed that out to me. They were like, you're just giving your power away, like by getting triggered by it. Love the lessons, love the lessons. You are not alone. So this connection, 555 again, this connection was meant to help you learn that you aren't alone and that the universe has your back and that spirit has your back. And that when you have your own back and you're at one with yourself and you know that you're enough, you can never truly be alone because you have yourself. Does that make sense? Hermit energy again is coming through. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. This is beautiful. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a community post about suggestions for love readings. Again, I try to do new. I have a hard time channeling new energy. It's just not who I am as a reader. There are lots of readers out there that channel new energy. There's lots of readers out there that channel karmic energy. So people who are with karmics. So again, I can't make any promises, but I love some of these suggestions and I've been doing them. Like yesterday I already posted it, a divine feminine reading. I also did a check-in with the counterpart. And today I did, what would I tell your person about you? And now we're doing, what's the point of this connection? So keep the suggestions coming, but I am going to make a community post about it so that I can return to it. Because I had to go in my comment section and try and find these suggestions. So yeah, let's keep going. One more. What is this connection meant to teach you? We have acceptance, which is giving me that divine timing energy. Gratitude. Love it. So this journey, are you on the twin flame journey? This connection was meant to help you to show gratitude for the things in your life, show gratitude for the lessons, right? Beautiful. So gratitude, love that. And I believe gratitude came out in that divine feminine reading I did that I posted. I don't know when I'm posting this, so I won't continue that sentence. Just pointing this out, we have 4141 here. So 4141 could be symbolic in some way because the soulmate card is also 41. But acceptance, this connection was meant to help you accept the things. What's the serenity prayer? Grant me the serenity, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This connection was meant to help you accept yourself just as you are, right? That's what we were seeing with that protection card. And we have knowledge here, so it was meant to expand your knowledge in some way, perhaps your spiritual knowledge. This says air spirit. And this is also number 1, which is the magician. So, and I always say knowledge is power. So it was meant to maybe help you, again, learn that you can manifest whatever you want. Oh, this card also talks about learning how to not be impulsive, to learn how to reflect and take time before reacting, to not act impulsively, to not be in such a rush. This one. Also something about communication with others. So maybe this connection challenged your communication, or this person had communication problems. And it looks like this connection was meant to help you start a new venture or project in your life not having to do with this person. Perhaps that of lightworking. So, acceptance. This connection was meant to help you Again, accept the things you cannot change, right? And to know that you have a place on this planet that is unique and remarkable. So I keep feeling like this connection was meant to help awaken you to spirit and to the healing journey. You are so very worthy. Embrace all parts of yourself. So this connection was meant to help you embrace all parts of yourself, your shadow and your light. And the more you accept your shadow, the more light you have. Hug those shadows, nourish them, be nice to them, cuddle them. There may be times when it may be challenging to fully accept yourself just as you are. Yet when you don't honor all parts of yourself, you are denying yourself a full experience of life. And it happens to me, like, you know, it's a lesson that I'm learning right now that when you feel defensive, it's because you're getting triggered. And there's no need to be defensive just because, you know, you have a pattern, or there's no need to be defensive. It's better to just accept that part of you and heal it and work through it. There are no wrong experiences. So a big lesson about this connection, maybe at one point you thought, like, why did this person come into my life? Why did I have this experience if it was just meant to end like this? This connection was meant to teach you that there are no wrong experiences, and that each experience allows you to grow as a spiritual being. That is absolutely beautiful. Some people say that they can never accept the dark deeds that have been done on the planet. There is no need to do so. Some things are just wrong. However, in order to bring more light into the world, you must first accept yourself in all your permeations. Is that how you say that? What you deny in yourself runs your life. The more you accept yourself, the more fulfillment and life energy you will have. So, every moment has profound value, even if it doesn't seem like it. So this connection has profound value, even if it doesn't seem like it. Forgive yourself and others. Accept that all life has provided, and harmony will ensue. So one of the things that this connection maybe was meant to teach you was how to forgive others for, their own bad behavior. And again, forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. When people are resentful, when you're resentful, it just weighs you down. It just hurts you. It's not hurting anybody else, your resentfulness. It's hurting you, right? I also wanted to say 4 cards came out for you from this deck, 4 from the other deck. So 444, you are protected. So, even if it doesn't always feel like it. So let's get some animal cards. So we'll just get one from this one. What was this connection meant to teach you? The boar. We have the gorilla that just flopped off the top. So maybe this connection was meant to help you, to inspire you to lead others with your own experience, right? Let's cut the deck. What is this connection meant to teach you? We have the raven. Oh my gosh, magic and destiny. Yeah! Sorry. And reactivity, the fox. Fox could be a symbolic symbol. Symbolic symbol. That's so repetitive. The fox could be symbolic on your journey in some way. But the raven, this is beautiful. It was meant to help you awaken to the magic, maybe the synchronicities of life. I can't believe there was a whole language of synchronicities that I was missing my entire life. That's how the universe talks to you. It's a language. Synchronicities are a language. And the more you follow the synchronicities and look up their meanings and notice them, the more fluid you get in that language. It's absolutely magical. I don't know why everybody's not doing it. That's what I used to say when I started seeing synchronicities. I was like, why isn't everybody doing this? So again, it was destiny. Remember the destined card? So this connection is meant to help you believe in destiny and to step into your magic. The crow, heighten your intuition, your psychic abilities. Beautiful. Let's get another one. The fox does say reactivity. So for some of you, that's a lesson that I'm still learning. of how to not have those strong reactions that come from a triggered space. So let's get one more for what was this connection meant to teach you? We have the owl, which is like high priestess energy, vision and silence. So there's something about silence and retreat that this connection was meant to help you trust the silence, trust the stillness. It was meant to help you improve your psychic abilities or your visions. Like maybe you're someone now who has a lot of intuitive downloads about the future. The seahorse, fatherly power. Interesting. So maybe it was meant to help teach you something about your father wounds. That's an interesting one. I've never gotten the seahorse. I have to look at the seahorse because I'm not familiar with it. I do know, froggy in my throat, that in some... I do have a tarot deck where the seahorses are on the Lover's card. Actually, on my journey, I kept seeing seahorses in the clouds. It hasn't happened to me in a while. Have I ever told you guys, I asked the universe for a sign once, as I was getting to know that the universe can communicate with you through synchronicities. So I asked the universe for a sign. I should try and find it. I have a video of it somewhere. I said, please, universe, send me a sign. And I went outside and there was like this perfect check mark in the sky. It was insane. It was just like a perfect check mark. It was... Anyway, I took a picture of that and sent it to anybody who cared. Why can't I find the seahorse? Oh, so fatherly power, so masculine energy. This connection was meant to help you embody more or balance your masculine energy. And listen, I talked about distorted masculine energy, living by the clock, obsessing about the timing of things. So this connection was meant to help you step into more of your divine masculine energy. 111 on the timer is confirmation, not timer, time, real time. Time is an illusion. It was meant to help you know your worth, masculine energy, the emperor, go after things, having the confidence to go after things, knowing your worth, self-confidence, power. So that's something that this connection was meant to teach you. I'm also how to set limits and boundaries. Remember, we were talking about the retreat and protecting yourself and not giving to situations that don't serve you, right? So the seahorse says that this connection was meant to help you to set limits and boundaries, and it's also meant to help you with willpower. So that doesn't surprise me, especially if you're on the counterpart journey. And I keep getting this pounding in my third eye, so it really was meant to help you. It was meant to open your third eye chakra and open you to spirituality and improve your psychic ability and trust in your intuition. All right, let's skip to the other animal deck. What is this connection? Love it. The peacock. Froggy in my throat. Divinity. This connection was meant to help you awaken to your divinity. This is also giving me 9 of Pentacles energy, so self-improvement, knowing that whatever you want comes from within. My nose is tickly. Patience. Froggy. Spirit's not messing around. Patience. Now I'm seeing that card. This journey is teaching us one of the most important lessons of all, patience. And it's hard to be patient. So, what is this journey? I need to cut the deck. What is this journey meant to be teaching you or opening you up to? Well, the nightingale, sharing your voice with others, speaking your authentic truth, speaking your needs, right? Maybe you're someone who was always afraid to speak your needs. And maybe this connection somehow, because of what happened in it, taught you to speak up for your needs and put up boundaries and set limits, right? But also this has to do with like your gift. So this connection could be meant to awaken you to the voice you have to share with the world, however you share that voice, whether it's in a book, hang on, Whether your voice is through words in a book or online somehow, on social media, sharing your voice, speaking your truth, singing, poems, artists, that's one of the things that this connection was meant to. That's one of the gifts of this connection. That's kind of how I like to look at it with that other card. What is the gift in this? So what is the gift in this connection? We have the bee, community. The frog! Yeah! I was wondering why my throat kept doing that. I love that confirmation. Love it. Maybe this journey is meant to help you believe in confirmations or like synchronicities like that. Synchronicities are freaking magical, okay? They're freaking magical. Anyway, so this connection, I already talked to you about the frog and what it is. Cleansing, clearing, and healing is the gift of this connection. And it was meant to help you evolve from that tadpole into this frog. We also have the bee, which has to do with community, I think. The name Tim could be symbolic. Sometimes I get these random names coming through for no reason. And then I mention them and you guys are like, that's my person's name or that's my middle name. So I think it's interesting when that happens. But anyway, it would help if I was looking in the right element. Oh, that's nice. My partner just messaged me. I'm rubbing off on him. He's up. The reason I said Tim is because he went to Tim Hortons to get our kids like a donut or something. And it's rubbing off on him because he just sent a message that he paid for the person behind him, which is like, I'm always talking about paying it forward. Give a gift, get a gift, you know? Like, anyway, you shouldn't be giving in the hopes of getting something in return. But when you spread your light or random acts of kindness, the universe responds. So I think that's interesting. I'll awaken him yet. Some of you have asked me, I'll just be really honest with you right now. Some of you have asked me about my counterpart journey. And in that reading I did about what I would tell your person about you, I did mention my counterpart journey a little. So when I talk about my partner, that's not my counterpart. That is we have like a platonic relationship, me and my partner. I don't know why I'm mentioning that to you, but I felt the need to mention it. So the bee personality. Ooh. So this connection was meant to help you feel content in your own energy, content without other things, content without the companionship of someone else or the validation of someone else or a substance, right? This connection was meant to help you feel content in your own energy. I said that with the peacock, that whatever you need is already within you. Now my solar plexus is grumbling. I'm not hungry. So confidence, solar plexus, just hang on. The affirmation for solar plexus is I can, and my solar plexus just started grumbling, and my throat chakra with the froggy in my throat, right? So solar plexus, I can. This connection was meant to help you, masculine energy, believe that you can do anything you put your mind to. Where was I? So this connection was meant to help you learn how to work as a team with others, even if it's just with this person. It could be that this connection was meant to help you find your community in some way too. And artist, this one has to do with artist. So bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. So again, we're looking at the gifts in this connection. But when you're too tired from all the work, you can gripe and then sting. So again, there's something about this journey helping you to realize patience and that you can't rush things and that maybe slow and steady isn't such a bad thing. And like I said, the frog. So now we're going to get finally, I heard finally, we're going to get into tarot. 444 on the timer. I'm seeing all kinds of number synchronicities for you. So let's see through tarot. I'm going to use this deck this keyword deck that I sometimes like to use. So what was this connection meant to teach you? We do have fear of change, the tower on the bottom, fear of change. Am I holding? I'm holding it upside down. So it was meant to, look, awakening, destruction of old foundations. So it was meant to completely destroy your old foundation and have you regenerate new growth is what I'm hearing. It talks about an awakening. So it was meant to awaken you. It was meant to help you heal some of your trauma. It was meant to add chaos to your life so that you could start to put your life back together is what I'm hearing. I know some of you are saying, my life was fine before I met this person. Was it though? Because I used to say that, but looking back, my life wasn't fine. I was just in denial. We also have the Lovers, divine love. Oh my gosh. I got to cover that. They're very naked. Maybe, I know this sounds strange, but maybe this connection, again, I know this sounds really strange, but I'm hearing it, so I have to say it. Maybe this connection was meant to help you feel more comfortable with your body without clothes on. Again, I know it's a weird message coming through, but these people are very naked. So that could be like, maybe you felt very comfortable with this person, like without your clothes on, I'm hearing. Anyway, deep soul connection, divine love, harmony, relationships, value alignment, unions, balance, unity, romance. So it's right here, Lover's energy. And oh my goodness, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. So this connection was meant to help you heal from the past. It was meant to help you overcome grief and negativity, recovery. So it was meant to help you heal certain things about yourself. Contentment, so being content with who you are and where you are on your journey. Content with divine timing, I'm hearing. But anyway, that's just some of the things coming out. We have Judgment. This is beautiful for what this connection was meant to teach you, or the point of it. Judgment, final decisions, absolutions, wake-up call, inner calling, life purpose. So what's your inner calling? What's your life purpose? Because this connection was meant to help you awaken to it, perhaps through your separation. There's a method to the madness, is what I keep hearing, what I keep channeling. Self-evaluation. So this connection was truly meant to help you evaluate yourself and know your worth and know that you're enough just as you are. And awakening. Inner calling, life purpose. So what was this 747 on the timer? What was this connection meant to teach you? We also have the King of Pentacles. So this connection could have been to, it could be having to do with business in some way, or your career, or your finances. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not crazy. All right, so let's see. What was this connection meant to teach you? What was this connection meant to teach you? What was this connection meant to teach you? Judgment. I love it. This connection was meant to help you believe in the magic. Remember, you're seeing the magic before your very eyes. Judgment just came out, and we were talking about judgment. I already read the Judgment card. I don't need to read it again. Well, do I want to look in the book, though? And we have the 6 of Cups on the bottom. So this connection was meant to help you heal childhood wounds, to realize your inner youthfulness. Remember the playfulness card. To realize your gifts, your gifts. I keep hearing God-given gifts, and I'm not someone who's ever been overly religious. I'm not someone who was ever spiritual before I started this journey. So, but I keep hearing God-given gifts in these readings. So take that as it resonates. My book is upside down. So maybe this connection was meant to help you switch timelines. Whenever my book is upside down, I always hear timeline shift. And my solar plexus, I'm not hungry, is just like grumble, grumble, grumble. So again, there's a message in that. Self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, purpose. You have a clearer idea of what you need to change and how you need to be true to yourself and your needs. I love this. This can mean making small changes to your daily life. I love this reading. I'm obsessed with this reading. Finding career purpose. So finding your career purpose. Maybe what you're doing for your day job is not actually what you're meant to be doing. It also talks about making adjustments in a relationship. So maybe this connection was meant to help you teach that not meant to teach you that sometimes we need to compromise and sometimes adjustments need to be made. We're not perfect people, right? Reflecting on financial habits, reflecting on your values. So maybe you and this person had different values. So take that as it resonates, my friend. That's what's coming out. And like I said, the Six of Cups, this connection was meant to help you connect with your inner youthfulness, your inner child. It was meant to help you heal childhood wounds. There's also something here about this connection. Sometimes in my readings, I say, I'm someone who believes in reconciliation. I'm someone who believes in union or reunion. There are people out there who don't believe in that, and that's fine. We all have different beliefs. Maybe you were someone at one point who didn't believe in that type of energy. I'm just hearing the past is the past. So you could have been someone who always thought the past, like that person is an ex for a reason type of thing. But this connection was meant to help you believe in reunion and reconciliation with Judgment and the Six of Cups. Anyway, we have Wheel of Fortune too. So this connection was meant to help you. I think I already mentioned Wheel of Fortune with the Fated card, but this connection was meant to help you believe in fate and believe in divine timing. I know, I laugh every time I say it now. I see myself throwing that divine timing card across the room, which is, where did that divine timing card ever end up? I don't even know. So what else was this connection meant to teach you? We'll just get a few more. Oh my gosh, yes! We have the Queen of Cups. So this connection was meant to help awaken you to your intuition, awaken you to your own healing ability, awaken you to your own self-love, to teach you not to be an overgiver or to keep giving your energy to people who don't appreciate it type of thing. Think of all those other cards we had. This is amazing. This is, oh dear. We also have the Eight of Wands in reverse on the bottom. So there's something about frustration with time and the way things are happening and the timing of the way things are happening. This connection was meant to teach you to release those frustrations about timing. That it's okay that there's obstacles to overcome in connections. Love is not always easy, is what I'm hearing. Anyway, unconditional love I'm hearing too with the Queen of Cups. This connection was meant to help you step into this Queen of Cups energy. So let's talk about the Queen of Cups for a minute. Queen of Cups. Compassion. And you know what? Again, I'm someone who used to say I had I've always had a big heart, but I'm not someone who showed compassion for all walks of life. But since awakening, I do. And that's actually a really hard part of the journey. And I've seen other people who are on this healing journey talk about it. There's this person I follow on Instagram. Maybe you know who I mean. I don't know his name, but he's always wearing a hat and he has like a mustache and he's always sitting in his living room and he does they're like quotes, is his own quotes, his own wisdom. I am a beautiful and unique soul. Affirmation. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. So this connection was meant to teach you that you are a beautiful and unique soul. There's no one like you. There's no one else like you on this world, on this earth. Anyway, but he was talking about how the problem when you heal and you do the work is that you do start to have compassion for all walks of life. Like, again, I've talked to you about how I watch ER, and I used to watch ER, and I used to judge all the situations that were happening on the show. And now when I watch it, it's like I can see everybody's side of the story. Like I have my partner sitting there like, oh, that person, like when he talks about Carrie Weaver, for example, maybe your name's Carrie. He'll be like, oh, Carrie drives me nuts and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, well, I can see the good sides of Carrie. Like I can see the good in anyone now. Which again can sometimes be a blessing and not a curse, but it can be difficult when You're on this healing journey and you have compassion. My point is the Queen of Cups, compassion for all beings. Anyway, warmth, kindness, intuition, healer, supportive, counselor. So maybe you're meant to counsel others. The Queen of Cups represents emotions, femininity and intuition. This card reminds the asker to honor their sensitivity and allow themselves to feel the full spectrum of emotions that make up the human experience. Caring and supportive nature, deepening existing connections, seeking out support and compassion at work, using your resources to care for others, giving, charity, generosity. And I was saying how my partner just paid for someone at Tim Hortons, which I don't think he's ever done that in his life, but I do things like that now when I go out in public. The other day I went out for breakfast and I was trying to figure out whose breakfast can I pay for in this restaurant. I was looking for someone who was alone or two people, but everybody was like in big groups. And I was like, I want to buy somebody's breakfast, and I don't do it so that they know. I do it on the sly and then I run away and then the waitress tells them after I leave. But I was thinking, like, why don't I just do it for the waitress? So I paid it forward to the waitress. Anyway. And this connection was meant to help you trust your intuition and your heart above your logical mind, above your ego, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like that's a really good place to end, if I'm being honest. That was a gorgeous reading, and I'm in love with this reading. So I'm going to leave it here, my friends, and I'm in love with you. But as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. I'm always around. Somebody said, oh no, you're not going to be here next week. Don't worry, I'm still going to be here. Like, I'm filming readings to have to post while the construction, there goes my solar plexus again. Don't worry, I'm not leaving you in the lurch. I'm always here. I love being with you guys, so don't worry about it. I'll be here. But yeah, sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon, my friends. Bye.